So please welcome Aura to the stage.
Can't hear him? Perfect. Okay. Take off your shoes. Turn around. Put up your hands. I wasn't under arrest. I was being committed. Committed to a mental institution. They called it an intake. It felt more like an unraveling. How did I get here? Just the other day, I was an executive director in the student government leading a team of 12. I was acing my challenging statistics and research classes. I was organizing multiple events with hundreds of students in attendance. And now, I'm here. In a madhouse. A madhouse? Me? Two nurses watched me undress. No privacy, no dignity. They took my clothes, my earrings, my phone, my pride. That was the most shameful day of my life. Doctor, what am I doing here? Why am I here? There is a pattern to what you've been experiencing. What? What do you mean? I thought I was just tired, overwhelmed. School's kind of hard, you know. No. You have a serious mental illness, and it will require you to take medication for the rest of your life. What? No, that's not possible. I mean, I'm healthy. I never fall sick. No. 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 And so it became an open secret, one my family tiptoed around, one I tried to bury under busyness and overachievement. Because if this got out, oof, the cultural shame, the religious shame. Imagine what the aunties will say. Who will marry you in this your condition now? Ha, tufiakwa. What the church would say. Have you heard that pastor's daughter is running mad? Oof, bless her heart. My mom told me to pray, to ask for deliverance. She said, stop taking the meds and trust God. I wanted to trust God. And so after a year, I stopped. I stopped taking my medication. Felt too heavy, too labeled, too clinical, too un-Christian-like, too shameful. But then came the stress, working while schooling. My sister had a baby. She almost died. She needed help taking care of the baby. I was the strong one, always the strong one, until I wasn't. It's 4 a.m., and I'm in my tiny college apartment that I share with a girl I barely know. The air is quiet, thick, but occasionally I hear the sound of the refrigerator and the creak of the building settling in. My thoughts are racing, loud, disjointed, fast, racing like cars with no brakes, spiraling, each one running into the next one. I look outside and I see the red and blue lights. Oh my gosh, the police is here. Who called them? Maybe my roommate, maybe my neighbor. They said I was acting strange. Oh God, not me. Why me? Oh God, oh my God. Ah! And so I ended up back in the same cold hospital room. Same gown, same shame. But this time, shame looked at me and called me weak. It looked at me and called me unlovable. It called me broken and unfixable. Broken and unfixable. I saw my brother in the corner. He was crying, his shoulders shaking with every breath. I hear my mom in the distance. She's on the phone with her pastor. Help me! Help me, oh, help me! Fire is burning me! Fire is burning me, my life! My sister just finished bathing me, her hands trembling as she washed my body, careful not to break down. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. This is serious. This is serious. Maybe the meds weren't just a suggestion after all. Maybe they were a lifeline. I got stabilized. And this time, I stayed on my meds. 2,190 days. It's been 2,190 days of taking my meds every morning, of holding on to sanity deliberately, quietly. Two years after I got stabilized, I had a conversation with my then boyfriend, Nick. Hey, there's something you should know. He looked at me. I told him. I told him about the day they took my clothes. I told him about my diagnosis. I told him about the medication. I told him about my shame. And he held me. All of me. Not like I needed fixing, but like I already was enough. Thank you for sharing that with me, he said. Seven years. It's been 7 years since my diagnosis. And the shame, it's still there. It lingers like a faint stench, not strong enough to choke me anymore, but still enough to remind me that it once was unbearable. My family still tiptoes around my diagnosis, careful not to name it too directly. My mom still urges me to trust God and pray for a miracle. And now, I smile, resigned, tired. I nod, and I take my meds. I read, I learn, I empower myself with the truth of my diagnosis, faith and science holding me together. But I no longer feel alone. 1 in 5 Americans suffer from a mental illness. And on TikTok, they're finding me. My story, my diagnosis, the very thing I swore I'd bury is the very thing that's making me go viral. And every time I post, and every time someone comments, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for saying what I couldn't. The shame fades just a little bit more. And now, I mock shame. I mock shame by succeeding top of my graduating class. I mock shame by sharing my story on social media. I mock shame by removing my mask. What if healing doesn't mean forgetting? What if healing means owning every thread in my story, including the hospital gown? Thank you.